That's what I'm saying. We got to start thinking clearly. And you talking about the border. You know what I'm saying? That program that they put in there. What is that? NAFTA. You know, made these corporations go in there and they created these armies to run these people off their land and terrorize them so they can take this land. Where are these people going to go? They create a hostile environment. So these people running out of their country, making it unsuitable to the country, so they come in over here. Just like in Europe, the mass immigration, you know, you run these people out of their country. And then when they come to you, then you're crying about it. They created the problem. But we have to be smarter than that. That's what we're talking about. That's exactly, we got to be smarter than that. But first of all, we got to restore our own mental faculties. Grassroots. And that's why the program is designed to clean you out, gut you out. You know what I'm saying? It's like a body cleanse. In the beginning, then your body starts feeling funny. You're like, wait a minute, maybe I'm doing something wrong. No, you're going through a purge. You're going through a purge. Don't stop. Purge this nonsense out. It's just like white people with the civil rights and stuff and what's going on right now. We're trying to cleanse the system, and it's going to be cleansed. But then they fighting back because they fighting the purge. They fighting the cleanse. You look at nature. You look at the human species, and what it's the same. They go through the same process. Look at nature, how it works. You can look at the human species. It's the same thing. We got white blood cells that taking over the body, so you disease. You got a disease. You got a cancer. So instead of the red blood cells become healthy and start doing what they're required, then you're going to have a sick body. So we have to deal with the disease first. We have to cleanse ourselves. We have to renew our mind. We have to be baptized and renewed in the spirit of renewing our mind, body, and soul. And that's what this movement is about. It's a three-pronged series, and we, at our time now, the Temple of Inner Peace and Prosperity, which is the spiritual cleansing, renewing your mind and your mental faculties back, mind, body, and soul, so you can think clearly. You know what I'm saying? Then we have our Boardwalk School of Economics that's going to teach you about the system of things and how it functions, how we can come up economically in order to change the playing field. And then we have our Boardwalk Management and Investment Group, which is our legal department, our business department. So our teeth. So now we got our people that are transformed mentally and spiritually and understand economics and finance. Now we have a place to hire our sons and daughters and then have a legal department that can fight for change and sustain change. And if our people want to start a business or move forward, they can come and get it done properly and not have to wait 10 years. And then starting all over because somebody said they could do something they couldn't do it. This is real life stuff. Start at the basics at the beginning. There's only an 18-month whole curriculum and journey. And life, that's just the crash course. But life is a learning process. You know what I'm saying? It don't end there. But at least we get a good jump start. We get a good cleanse going. So that way, the things that you're talking about, I want to do everything that you're talking about. People have dreams. We're dream merchants. I want to help your dreams come true. But you got to be organized. You got to be focused. You can't be just conclusionary. In law school, they say that's a conclusionary statement. You didn't do the analysis in the beginning to reach that conclusion. You just jump to the end of the line and thinking everything's going to be cool. Just like our kids, they work at a job for 6 months. They want to be president. They don't want to do what's required. The microwave. Cooking a dinner in the microwave. You can't cook a dinner in the microwave. You can warm stuff up in the microwave, but you can't cook it in the microwave. They got these things that bake a cake in the microwave. What kind of nonsense is that? We have a microwave mentality. We don't want to do the work. We don't want to do the work. Our children come to school not prepared. They don't want to do the work. Then we complain about our condition. All right, man, you got a final comment? We get ready to log off.
Final comment is the work has to be done.
It has to be done, man. The work has to be done. And we here, we take our time, drop some knowledge down. And you got the curriculum set up, everything set up, man, to deal with economics. We're going to deal with these predatory lending facilities so that way you don't be victimized. I remember during the housing crisis, man, people was calling me, clients, talking about they got ripped off for $200,000, $800,000. Pension plan companies, legitimate companies, had invested money with a scamster, and they lost all their money from a major corporation. You have people saying this guy dressing all nice, nice cologne on, had a book. I mean, man, this guy ain't old enough to know jack. Because he was a smooth talker, he looked good, driving a nice car. They gave him all their money, ended up getting scammed.
Bad boy.
You know what I'm saying? You look at these programs that you have with these people, these white people getting ripped off with all this money. These churches, seen one program with a pastor come in, let these people come in and give them this unbelievable, if you give me $10,000 in 6 months, I'm going to give you a 300% rate of return on it. That's nonsense. They give him like a couple $100,000, and then he said, we'll go in 6 months, I'm going to double that for you. And took all their money. Well, the Lord is going to watch out for us. He's going to bless. You got to evaluate investment opportunities properly. We don't have those skills. All I'm saying is, once we bust this bubble here, once we can get beyond this initial stage of being willingly ignorant and not wanting to know nothing new and thinking everything you know is it, and that's the way it is. Because it's messed up, it's God's will. It's His divine will. It's the time of the sign of the times. The scripture tell us that things are going to be like this. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. It is heard. That's why we got increased homelessness, the increased prison population. Our kids ain't learning nothing. The number one pipeline to prison is the school systems now. They sending more kids to prison from the school system than anything else, than the police catching them on the street. Because they police stations on the campus right now. And we need to understand it's just basic stuff. Basic stuff. It's not rocket science. But if we don't submit ourselves and want to start from the beginning, right? That's why I'm looking at 13 to 35-year-olds. Because they're not so entrenched in a thought process. Trying to get them fresh. But the parents ain't going to let them do it because they're stuck in their ways, so they don't want them to learn nothing different. And they can't see through their own nonsense.
Okay, Claude, I would just like to finish up saying that power through unity does not know everything, but we can find any solution.
Expound on that, brother. We can go a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, any problem you got, if you come to us, whatever it is, and you can work on it, we got the intellect, we got the experience, and we will find a solution one way or the other for you, or help you to find it. It may not be exactly what you want, but it'll be the best solution that we can come up with.
Well, we work within certain parameters, right? And
right.
my thing is that with the foundation that we have, the first few, what we talking about, our 18-month curriculum, will give you the ability to think critically. Our 12-week course, the critical thinking course. So what we want to do is put you in a position so you can think for yourself. A lot of this stuff, you can, of course, you take the curriculum and stuff. We're going to be there. You can ask us questions and all those things like that. We want to, at the end of the day, our whole objective is to get out of legal trouble, to get out of financial debt, and to have a fresh start. This is basically a fresh start program, right? But we want to, and that's what we're going to do. Then eventually have our, so you're right, you know, that we have our legal department, our business department. So by going through this process, when you come talk to us, you will be well-grounded, well-educated. So a lot of the work you've done yourself, so you'll be well-reasoned, and all we do is help you to put the icing on the cake.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean that we're going to give you a solution to winning the lottery.
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, it's not a get rich quick scheme, and not like that.
Working.
It's about what you put in, you're gonna get out. That's just in life. But all we're gonna do is try to show you a narrow path. We're gonna take you out of the wilderness and give you a narrow path to think on. A lot of these things along the way, and that's why this unity is so important, that we can start thinking together and we can reach a solution. But my thing is this, because you know, we want to finance medical schools and you know, and make sure the government does what it needs to go. But I'm not a doctor. I can't teach you about medicine, but what we want to do is make sure that you utilize the resources in this capitalist system so now you can invest. So at the end of this program, ideally, when you go through this program, when you start and you hit after you finish the 30-day life plan course, you will have an opportunity to make a decision on which program that you want to enter into. So our platinum program is a very lucrative program where we share 30% with you. Now, at the end of that year, you should be not only have a couple $100,000, $1,000, get out of debt. You could possibly be a millionaire at the end of the course. So now you have money to invest in your dreams and your desires. And now you have the format. You know how to put together a life plan, which is like a business plan for your life. We put together the structure of a business plan. And then when you graduate, we're going to be there with you to help you down the journey. It's a lifetime thing. So now, but everybody come there, we on the same page. We talk about limited liability company. You know what a limited liability company is. We talk about cash flow management. You know what I'm saying? We talk about certain investment ratios but eventually at the end of the day, we want to be able to take our companies public so we can invest, so we can attract new money and grow that way. So it's a program that's take you from the beginning thought process, and at the end of the day, we want to be different beings, just like the Jetson. Remember the Jetsons? When he would get up and get on the transfer, man, he's sleepy and stuff, and by the time he get to the end of the transfer, he's been transformed. Right? Remember that?
Right.
That's what it's about. That's what the program is. But we want you to be able to think. And this program is automated. You go through it and stuff. We're gonna have Saturday sessions so we can answer questions when you guys come involved. But right now, black folks are scared. They're distracted. They don't even know what to do. They don't value. I remember when I had a booth at Loyola College there, and I had set up the courses and stuff and books. White people come by, they would buy books and get material. Black folks would look in a daze and keep going. I couldn't believe it. And there's this one lady keeps calling me all the time about her program. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, trying to tell her about the program and talk to her leader there and stuff like that. And when I had a booth, and it was on 89th and I think it was Vermont there, they had a show, I had a booth there. She came by, she never picked the book up and looked at it. Never had material there. She didn't pick up anything and looked at it. I was like, oh my God. But you trying to get me to do a program, you trying to get money out of me to do the program with you, but you didn't even look at the material. I'm sorry, she called, I can't even answer the phone calls now. That's ridiculous. All right, peace. Go to the website, the link there. Get involved, man. Get involved. I'm sure we not, maybe we crazy, man. We talking about something that's we on a different planet. Maybe we on a different planet. But it's therapy for me to get it off my chest, and talk to you about it. So the program's there. Right now it's free. The 30-day life plan is free, but it's not going to stay that way for long. Once it gets doing some revamping to it to make it, break it down into smaller chunks and pieces and so forth like that. But right now it's free. So you can take advantage of it now. Pay me now or pay me later. And just like law, come to get for an attorney and stuff, for me to get out of situations that you shouldn't have been in. If you had this information and been to think, you wouldn't be in a situation. But a retainer, for me to get involved, break down your case, and you're talking about $5,000 retainer. And right now, we get started, we're just talking about 67 cents a day. Because this is not where the money's going to be made. Even though we can make billions in this program by educating each other, right? The money's going to come once we start building businesses and infrastructure within our community. We start doing business with each other. All right? PowerThroughUnity.org and BoardwalkLifePlan.com. If you have an estate right now, need some trust service or business service and so forth, you can contact us there. We can help you. And we're going to have, and once you put your name there and get a part of the system, we're going to send out material in addition to our education, our Boardwalk University in the Home program. We'll send you supplemental information to help you in your life. And also on BoardwalkLifePlan.com, we have the blogs that are there that are very informative. and I try to break down different subject areas in the details so you